Coming out with it, it's Walker. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
To the air, it's Sellers. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Chang.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in a situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Tight end now in motion. Taylor has it. Makes him talk to the hand. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Oh, a lot of space. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Dropping back, it's Chang. Throws to the wideout. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Illini. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Payne. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Snow.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Second and short now after that completion. He wants to change this route. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They just keep firing. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision.
So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The throw to the outside is complete. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Illinois now staring at a third and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Release to the back. He's got it. First down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking downfield, it's Chang. Fires left. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. The offense changing the play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Chang. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the 1st half.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that 1st down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And he finally missed her, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Power football with the run. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Snap the ball. of the drive coming from their own 24. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Looking for a man. It's Chang. Nothing downfield. He'll check it to the back. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And a great job on the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw. It's Chang. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Makes the catch and gets the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Chang. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. Racing down the left side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain. Sneak gets it done.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Chang. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll try the counter. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Another interception. This